Hello dear students, today we are going to speak about poetry. Open your books at page 50. Exercise 1. Who is Robert Louis Stevenson? What is he best known for? Read the biography to find out. Robert Louis Stevenson was a Scottish novelist and poet. He began to write at an early age and published his first essays while he was still at university. Stevenson is best known for his novels such as Treasure Island, Kidnapped, and The Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. His childhood near the Royal Botanic Garden inspired many of his charming poems, published in A Child's Garden of Verses in 1885.
Robert Louis Stevenson is a famous Scottish novelist and poet. He is famous for his novels such as Treasure Island, Kidnapped, and The Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
In exercise 2, you are to look at the title of the poem and the picture. What could the poem be about? Let's listen, read and check.
The poem is about a boy who was sick in bed and the games he played with his toys.
Let's get acquainted with new words. Listen to them and write down in your vocabularies.
Counterpane, dale, drill, fleet, giant, hill, leaden, lie, lay, lane, pillow, plain, plant, pleasant, sheet, sick, still, uniform.
Now let's watch the video.
The Land of Counterpane. Robert Louis Stevenson was a Scottish novelist and poet. He began to write at an early age. He is best known for his novels such as Treasure Island, Kidnapped, and The Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Stevenson was sick for most of his childhood and had to spend most of his time in bed. He had a patchwork quilt on his bed known as a counterpane, and the pictures on it made him imagine wonderful stories. His imagination came to life in this poem, The Land of Counterpane. When I was sick and lay abed, I had 2 pillows at my head, and all my toys beside me lay, to keep me happy all the day. And sometimes for an hour or so, I watched my leaden soldiers go, with different uniforms and drills, among the bedclothes through the hills, and sometimes sent my ships and fleets, all up and down among the sheets, or brought my trees and houses out, and planted cities all about. I was the giant great and still, that sits upon the Pillow Hill, and sees before him dale and plain, the pleasant land of Counterpane. What do you think the poem is about? What other poems do you like?
In exercise 3, you are to read the poem again and answer the questions. What is wrong with the boy? He is sick. What does he play with? He plays with his toy soldiers, ships, trees, and houses on his bed. What does he compare himself to? He compares himself to a giant. What do you think the counterpane in the poem is? What helped you find the answer? Let's check.
I think the counterpane is the bed cover. The words that helped me were among the bedclothes, among the sheets.
How does this poem make you feel? Why? Let's look at the model.
The poem makes me smile, feel happy and cheerful because the boy is having a great time playing with his soldiers in his bed.
In exercise 4, you are to find words that rhyme in the poem. For example, bed, hat. Now let's check. You see, lady, so go, drills hills, fleets sheets, out about, still, hill, plain, counterpane. Your task is exercise 5. You are to choose a verse from the poem The Land Over Counterpane. Draw a picture to illustrate its meaning.